Hi, this is Shumi from Overdrive, and with me, as you can see, is Mr. Masao Furusawa, the head of the Yamaha MotoGP project. He's here with Valentino Rossi, and while we wait for Rossi to come, I'm going to ask him a few questions about Yamaha racing. Furusawa-san, Yamaha has now had Rossi in their side from 2004. How has Yamaha Racing changed as an organization, as a team, as an outfit since he came to your team?
I set organizations before Valentinos came to Yamaha because Yamaha lost championships over 10 years. I don't remember exactly. But I thought we need everything. That means best rider, best bike, and best organization.
And I think, I think we can say from the results that you more or less have that in place right now.
Well, the reasons why we have lost so long years is the little bit arrogant attitude and much more easy life to keep, for example, the second position is okay, and looks like every people is enjoying the racing. But my objectives is winning the race. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense at all. That's why I did lots of interview of all of the engineers and the mechanics, and then I selected some of the people to the MotoGP, and any other people as I just invited from another divisions to make a strong organizations and also strong teams. Then we invited Valentino Rossi.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I redesigned the bike because bike was not so nice at the time. So now I think we have one of the best for everything.
Okay, and you've been in the racing sort of scene for a really long time. How have you seen racing change from a non-rider's perspective, from the 500cc to the 1000cc and now the 800cc? See, the riders always tell us, you know, racing's changed like this, bikes become better, worse. But nobody ever hears of the engineers at the back. So how does it change for you to go from 500cc 2 strokes to 1000cc 4 strokes to 800cc 4 strokes?
Well, we have a long history of the racing in the Yamaha. That is the good point. But on the other hand, it's too much focusing on some specific items of the racing. I was not a racing professional up to the 2003.
Okay.
And then suddenly I jumped in the MotoGP in 2003. So I used my knowledge from the engineering. That means logical thinking.
Right.
More than the experimental base.
Okay.
Then I combine the experienced people and my logics and the theory and to make new bikes.
Okay.
That is one of the point, I think.
Okay. And we've heard some criticism that there is more and more interference in racing with electronics, and you know the rider's ability is masked by the fact that the motorcycle helps them. How does that work from an engineer's perspective? I mean, you would love to have, you know, more innovative technology on your motorcycle that you can show off your capability. But you know, in terms of racing, does that work, or is it actually harmful?
Well, that's a very good question. Rider really wants to make to use the good bike. And for example, the Valentino is proud of his skills more than the bike.
Sure.
So probably he rather like 1000cc, almost no electric systems.
Right.
But from the standpoint of engineering the revolutions, we need an electric system
Okay.
to make the bike much more easier.
Okay.
So that's a kind of the double-minded.
Okay.
So I don't have a concrete idea yet.
Okay, but in the years to come, we will see more electronics. There is no getting away from
I
that.
think the electronic system is very important for the future because I would say this is the one of the only one regions to develop the bike to the future. Otherwise, the mechanics is almost the same between all of the competitors.
Right. And we've heard a lot about how Valentino is a great development rider who gives you lots of accurate feedback. Can you tell us exactly what the whole sort of hype is?
Well, I would say Valentino is perfect.
Okay.
He's not only the racer, but also a good testing rider and a good analysis. And he has a very good memory.
Okay.
And only 5 or 6 laps, he rode the bike, and then he downloaded all of the data.
Okay.
All of the data is exactly the same as the data roller.
Sure.
So anyway, he has everything.
So you're saying he's not only remembers, he's accurate with the perception, he's able to tell the engineer exactly what that is, and you're saying that the data matches what he says,
Yes.
which makes your job easier.
Sometimes we have some communication trouble because the terminology, the word is different between us. But what he's saying is really exactly happens in the data log. So we can
Okay.
make sure after that.
Okay. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes.
Okay. And finally, I wanted to ask you, what is the difference in the development capability of Jorge Lorenzo today as a young rider in MotoGP and Valentino Rossi, a very established figure both in racing and in development?
Well, I'm not sure about the Jorge Lorenzo because he's a young rider, and so far the Valentinos they contributed to the bike development, and all of the information went to the Jorge.
Right.
So Jorge is from now on he's trying to make his own bike,
Okay.
or he can give us a good information.
Okay.
So far it's just a question mark, but I hope Jorge Lorenzo will be more like a Valentino in the future.
And how much input do the satellite Yamaha teams give you in terms of development?
Not so much.
Okay.
But satellite team is a good organization to find out the future
Okay.
riders
Okay.
as a potential capability,
Okay.
and also we can check the bike, so more than the two,
Okay.
to make sure the robustness,
Okay.
which means not only the rider's skills but also the bike
Okay.
and mechanics, something like that.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.